Hey house guests, welcome to another episode of Big Brother 8 Update.
Yeah.
What a show. It was really a tough show tonight.
It was put together pretty good. A lot of intensity.
But as much intensity as they showed, they only showed about 1/10 of what actually went on in the house because that's all they could show.
Yeah. So they started the show recapping that Jen and Kail were nominated. Boom. Same stuff.
Yeah, Dick's talking his usual smack. This time it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick.
One of you was going this week.
When are you going home? So D&D, the Dungeon and Dragon Alliance there, is trying to get rid of Eric this week. They're trying to backdoor him.
So they told Jessica their plans, which was the stupidest thing they could have done. Jessica is Eric's best friend in the house.
Jessica is to Eric like D is to D, but better. So, you know. So Zach, you whore, is trying to align with D&D. And Eric only needs 4 votes to stay. So you better watch out, D&D, because I think he's got his 4 votes.
I think so.
So, let's go to the backstory here. If they put up Eric, it looks like they're going to be on their own.
Yeah, by the way, if you haven't noticed, this is all happening before the veto has even happened. Like, they haven't had the competition yet. Everyone in the house knows that Eric will be going up.
Right.
And it was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, so you know what? It's time for the veto competition, kids. Woo!
Pick some players. Danielle picked Zach. Kail.
Well,
I skipped Jen.
How could you skip Jen?
My eyes.
Jen picked Dustin.
And then Kail had house guest choice, and she picked Jameka.
Of course, Danielle's not going to pick Eric to be the host of the show when she's going to kick his ass out. So she picked Amber.
I'm surprised. You'd think Amber would start like crying during the competition.
Yeah. Well, the name of the competition was The Numbers Don't Lie.
So this competition was very interesting. They had punishments of increasing badness.
Right. Well, they had who's going to dare to go the furthest to stay in the competition. That's basically what I got out of it.
So for each thing, they would bid however long or however much of that thing that they would go through.
Right.
And the highest bid would have to do that, and the lowest bid would be eliminated.
Right. So the first one was Show Me the Bunny. Kind of lame, but how many hours would you wear a bunny suit? So 0 was the least and 120 was the most.
So everyone,
except for Dustin and
Jameka,
right,
put 120.
Right. So Zach, Kail, Jen, and Danielle all had to wear the bunny suit for 120 hours, which is how long?
5 days.
Thank you.
So Dustin was eliminated, and Jameka just didn't have to do it, but she was still in the competition.
Right. So then the next one up was Dump the Funk. Ground up Kit Kats fermented that smell like doo-doo.
So you could either pick 0 through 24 because it was how many times would you dump in 24 hours.
Right.
So everyone chose 24, so they all had to do that.
And they all stayed in the comp for that level. Then the next one was 10,000 doll hairs in cash.
And you know what? No one.
I'm really surprised. No one picked this.
Yep. So no one won it.
Okay. So then it was called Slop. Who can eat the slop?
I thought it had a more creative name than that. I can't remember.
I don't know, but I have slop.
So this
between
one,
0 and 720.
right,
which adds up to
30 days.
Wow. Have you seen Snatch and Fight Club? Wow.
So Kail and Jen both said
1 month.
720 hours.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
That is a lot of gas on the stomach.
So who was eliminated at that time?
I don't
Zach.
know. Zach, okay. Wow. Then, power shortage. 0 to 5, and that is you cannot compete in an HOH competition. Oof, this was a tough one, right. Jameka and Kail both bid 5.
I can't believe Jameka bid 5.
Is she crazy? Is she freaking crazy?
She's loyal to her team.
She was doing it for Eric. She wanted to make sure that Eric was gonna, you know...
Be safe.
Be safe, I know. Then...
And Danielle was eliminated on that one.
Right. Then Money Walks.
This one was, like, the hardest.
Yeah. It was... How much, up to $250,000, would you give up to win the power of veto? And
give up from the
prize money. Right.
If you were to win.
Right. They're not going to show up at your house and say, "Give me $250,000."
Well, you didn't say.
Well, I thought it was pretty obvious. Okay, so Jen was the only one who bid $250,000.
That's ridiculous.
Kail bid $249,000.
48,000.
Okay, I thought it was 49. Wow, she wanted 2,000, huh? So Jen wins the veto. Good job, Jen.
So, after the competition, Jameka was very upset with herself. She didn't realize when she was doing the competition that
she was like
5 HOHs or 5 not HOHs sucks.
Oh shoot. 5.
She was praying. She was like, "God, I'm your servant.
I'm your slave."
Something about the flesh.
Send her some comfort.
Jameka, this is for you. This is Rex.
He's
he
a Jesus
is
horse.
A Jesus horse or dinosaur, but we like to call him Jesus horse.
For those of you who may not believe in evolution.
He is here for you.
Okay, so Jameka, about Danielle.
She was talking about how Danielle is just like Dick, except she's more suave about it.
She's sneaky about it. But you know what? Crap is crap.
You can't polish a turd.
Nope. No matter how much lipstick you put on that pig, it's still a pig. And Danielle... You suck at being HOH. You might as well just have Dick up there.
That's basically what's happening.
I know. And, you know, she's like, "Oh, Dad, this is my HOH.
Really? Because you're not acting like it. So then Danielle calls up Jen and she's asking her
Come up to the room, Jen.
She's asking her to vote out Eric after she comes off the block.
Yeah.
She needs that vote.
Yeah, she's asking her to definitely do it. Not just asking her. Okay, so Dick and Jen. This smells like crap. They asked Jen to have a truce with Dick. Come on, Dick was ready to rip your face off and crap on you.
She is desperate, okay?
Wow.
She will take anything she can get right now.
I think Dick is having delusions of grandeur this week because he's just like, we're gonna win, we're gonna win, we're gonna... Dick, count the votes. Nobody's lying to you saying that they're gonna, you know, vote your way.
So then, Jen was talking to Jessica about how Eric has been telling everyone that they're his #1, and that's not true. But anyway,
never happened.
Jessica was like, "Ugh."
Yeah, Jessica was having kind of second thoughts. But then, when America's Player showed up and said that he wanted to take her to the final 2, she felt better. So thank God, at least he got Jessica back on his side, because that's the truth anyway.
That's his best friend.
I know. For reals. America's Player aside, that's his best friend. Okay, so Dump the Funk. Oh my God, they had this montage of the diarrhea dumping going on.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
It was more extensive on the live feeds.
Well, yeah, they had to do that 24 times. So they had to stand in the bucket with all the crap in it and then dump it on their heads.
Right.
And Jen, of course, classic Jen, she was like, "I didn't think it smelled that bad. I guess it just kind of smelled like manure. Is that bad?"
Okay, so Dick confronts Eric as he's trapped in the hot tub. And let me tell you, they showed about 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes of this.
They couldn't show that much because it was like almost all curse words, and they wouldn't be able to understand it with it all bleeped out, and it was like 20 minutes long.
I thought, you know, one of these days Dick is going to pop an aneurysm in his brain and he's just going to drop dead.
His last word will be like the F word.
Yeah, exactly. And he will be carried in a handbasket straight down to hell. Because he's evil Dick. Okay, so Dustin, in his infinite wisdom, goes to Danielle and says, "You should put your dad up."
Are you kidding me, Dustin?
It was worth a shot.
She's not going to do that.
If she was smart,
she would. Not now, anyway.
If she was smart, she would put him up, everybody would vote him out, and then she would gain a little bit of respect as a badass in the house.
She would still be by herself.
But at least people would respect her. It's the veto ceremony. Dun dun dun. And yeah,
Obviously, Eric was.
It was
nominated.
like 2 seconds long. It was like, Jen, you take yourself off? Yeah, okay, put
Eric's
up, Eric.
nominated.
Get over there on the sofa, Eric. Wow.
But now we have America's Player vote.
Yes.
You have to pick who Eric should flatter incessantly to get them to vote for him to stay.
Don't vote for Dick.
Vote for Jessica. That'd be fun.
Or Amber.
Jessica.
I want to make sure that he gets Amber's vote. Or maybe he could chat up Dustin a little bit. It's getting tense, folks. You better stay tuned. Stay tuned because I'm going to be biting my nails until Thursday. Okay, so I guess we'll see you Thursday. Much love.